For the very latest news from Thailand, this is the fabulous Pattaya Media Group. If you could like and subscribe, well, that would be amazing. Thank you so much. At sundown yesterday, reports of a return of rocket fire by Cambodia into the province of Surin hit newswires, leading to a tense night on the Thai border with Cambodia. And at dawn, reports of renewed rocket attacks from 4:30 onwards are reaching the media here. That rocket fire has, according to military sources, effectively been reduced by Thai weaponry, but is expected to be just the start of another fraught day along the 800-kilometre-long border. This as disposal teams worked this morning again to clear shrapnel, along with any dangerous remnants of a rocket that was fired from Cambodia yesterday, destroying the store, seeing at least one lose their life. But teams at the time unable to recover the remains for fear of further explosion. In all, Thailand reports at least 14 lives lost, 13 civilians, including a child, and 1 soldier, most caused by the volleys of rockets fired from Cambodia during yesterday's events that also saw 16 injured, and those living near the affected border areas moving swiftly in-country to avoid the conflict, with both sides claiming that the other started the firing first, and for certain, a second patrol team injured by a landmine that was planted inside the Thai border. Cambodia released an unexpected rocket attack on Thai soil yesterday, wantonly striking a hospital, school, petrol stations, state offices, convenience store and multiple homes. That then only ended when Thailand sent F-16 fighter planes into the area. Today, Friday, no one knows quite what to expect as the level of tension amongst troops is high on both sides. Under Thai law, control and operations in the field are overseen by military leaders, not politicians. However, Thailand's government ministers and acting prime minister have all condemned the actions of the Cambodians, seen now globally as the instigators, as they stated that Thailand will not negotiate in any way with them until the fighting stops completely. With the Cambodian former Prime Minister appearing to be the mouthpiece for his country, a similar issue here has seen many hope that currently suspended Prime Minister Shinawatra and her father will not respond. In fact, Cambodia's de facto leader is the only of his family to have appeared on TV. There's no word from the actual Prime Minister, who is his son. However, rumours that their private jet flew to China yesterday have been nixed, as flight records show that it flew from Singapore to Cambodia as the fighting began, and then, after refuelling, took passengers, identity unknown, to Korea. Meanwhile, the recent release of taped phone calls and details of the personal relationship between the government families on both sides, together with their recent fallings out, pretty much negates any chances of them coming together to resolve this, and will need either the intervention of experienced and diplomatic politicians or the leaders of the Thai military. With 361,000 active duty personnel across the various arms of the military in Thailand and an additional 200,000 male members of the general public on reserve having completed national service, the Thai military is massively, perhaps 3 times, as powerful as that of its errant neighbour, which stocks seriously ageing weaponry and has trained manpower only of a fraction of the Thai force. Add to that the weapons and equipment held here, and as many have pointed out, Thai commanders have been considerably well disciplined, as they have refrained so far from an all-out attack response. For expats, again, the advisory is to leave the border regions. This as most embassies have issued similar recommendations, and the British Embassy is reminded that travel insurance for those entering or remaining in an area of conflict is likely to become void per the term of those policies. For those arriving at Thai airports from Cambodia, well, those planes are reported to have been crowded, so most were able to pass straight through immigration here. However, there are unconfirmed reports of Cambodian nationals not being allowed to enter and, according to one report, sent back on the next flight. This is last night it was hoped to see one border crossing area open briefly to allow scores of Thais and Cambodians who'd massed at the crossings, despite warnings, to cross quickly into their own lands. There's no word on whether that happened, and an update is expected this morning. Yesterday, we at Fabulous 103 worked to release 3 bulletins through the day. The information in those bulletins was correct. However, as with many in the media here, we did use stock photographs of fighter jets, not the recent photographs of Thai F-16s, as actual photographs from the theatre of war were not supposed to be used in the media per a request from the military. And we also referred to rockets as RPGs, when there is a technical difference. In fact, yesterday did see rockets and RPG both used by Cambodian troops, as was clarified in our follow-up broadcasts. As with all media, we rely on information supplied, and are of course working constantly to verify content before we broadcast. In other news, a reminder that this is a 3-day weekend, as Thailand celebrates the birthday of His Majesty the King, and the Met Office predicts continued rain for the coming 3 days, highs of 31 dropping down to 27. From all of us at Fabulous 103, we wish you a very safe 3-day weekend. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or program, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.